All right, getting closer. We picked up 62 ticks there on my opening trade, looking for a move underneath the S1 going to the S2 mark. The target was 97.18. That would have got me 53,200. I like the setup today, so I came in a little bit early. I'm expecting the 2 to 230 to be a little bit of a, I don't know, kind of a free for all. 1.5p from 98.38, by the way, is 96.18. So it's another dollar underneath this. Not what I wanted. And if you're measuring this line, it's already made a move from its lows right here up. This is 93.53. So 93.53 low to currently trading at 97.59. Let's see, it's when as high as right there at 98.38, I believe. Let's measure that bar again. 98.37, excuse me, 98.37. Need about 25 ticks now. Move on here. Looking for the 9,700 line to get run here. Got one. All right, that puts me above the target, 53,102. I should be able to finagle the rest of the trading to get me back to the pro funded account. I believe today was day 5. Taking one tick off from here into the end of the, so I'll be taking a 1 tick trade with a 10 tick stop, and I think I'll be able to still stay above that 50%. Do my 1 tick trade. I think I've miscalculated that by 10 ticks though. I'd like to get an extra $100 in here. Damn it. Okay, that's close enough. Let's flatten out. Okay, that's enough to play with now. 53,275. That's enough to be able to do the 1 tick trade from now on, or actually 3 tick trade, or a 2 tick trade for a 10 tick stop loss. So I'll be able to move on to the pro funded account on that. All right, so I like the setups today. I thought that the 1 to the 230 was going to be, or 1 to 130, excuse me, actually 1 to 130 my time, 12 to 1230, 30-minute day trading. We did it within 20 minutes today. Got in, got out. Was able to pull 53,275 now, and that's enough to move on to the next level. So I'm at, I believe this is day 4. Today was day 5. Let me pull my TopStep account up. Log in off screen here. So we need to be above 53,000. And we're at day 5. This is what the account balance looked like. Average winning trade, winning percentage, average losing trade, blah, blah, blah. And you can pause the video and look to your heart's content. I like to have this reversed though, average win-loss. I like to see me holding wins 2 times greater than losses, but I haven't really had many losses, so it's hard to really justify that one. I was 100% in the winning day trading percentage. Today was day 5 of step 2. So I need 5 more days, I believe, in step 2. Says I was allowed 3 contracts. I guess that's because I'm above the $1,500 mark. You start with 2 contracts on the scaling plan. 50,000 below 51.5, you're at 2 lots. Above 51.5, you get 3 lots. I never traded 3 on this one. I'll be trading 1 lot in the pro funded account because the 1,000 weekly loss will kick in, and also the 1,000 daily loss will kick in. And we're extreme volatility. So what do I mean by extreme volatility? These are at unprecedented areas. I mean, a couple days ago, this was up almost to 15. So the average trade risk parameter is at 120. I've been very specific on my trade setups. Risk averse, in other words. I'm not going to trade every day in this high volatility environment. Today, the market was trading at the S1 line, so I wanted to take a shot from after I thought the market would go back up, which if we watch where I started to attack the market, let's go back here and let's look at where I started to attack the market. I know I didn't have it on the recording, but I started to attack the market at the S2 line. I mean, excuse me, the S1 line. The S2 line puts a bottom in, and here, let's get the screen draw tool out. And you see all this red volume bar offsetting right through here, and you can see it trying to put a bottom in. Once it basically got above this line here, is where I started seeing that this was not going to work this way, coming back down. So I gave up any intents and purposes of trading that, and actually I wouldn't have traded anyway because that's before the time I'd even look at the market. So when I started opening up the spreadsheet today and looking, it was already closing in on the S2 line, or excuse me, S1 line. So I noticed the bottom was in. This is where I thought, if you look at the prior high, this is where I thought that we might show some weakness coming back down. The strength was continuing. You start seeing the offset of the blues right in here, and it continues to make a move. So it's buying pressure coming in the market right now. Now you're in no man's land in between S1 and S2. And here's where I started to attempt to trade. I started attempting the trades in this area right in here, looking for the market to run back. It bottom, I mean, at target area would be for the market to run in between, halfway between S1 and S2 right now, which would put it at 97.96 plus 93.88 divided by 2 would be 95.92. So the downward pressure was 95.92. This up here was telling me that 96.17 is in play. 1.5p down on its movement. So I knew where I wanted to trade. Actually, I didn't want that. Delete that. I want the line. Oops, line. So I knew where I think the market, well, maybe one of these days I'll get it to come on. Here it is. So I knew where I thought the market could drop to, right? 97.20 is a 1.5p move based upon this level right here. So once again, using your average range of movement, so this would be the average range of movement where I expect the market to be able to fall to before showing any signs of reversal going back the other way. That's an average, obviously. Right now the average is taking into account the 1.5 right now would be the 96.17, which is, I don't know, how many ticks is that? Let's say 220? 220 ticks. So that's $2.20 movement. This has not happened as far as I've been day trading crude oil futures. I've not seen this kind of volatility. Even when I was trading back in, I think it was 2014, we had high volatility when I was first started trading at TopStep, and the crude oil futures market was the shit. Now you have the NQ and some other markets out there that are taking precipice over the other, but crude oil is still a really excellent market to trade. So bottom line, I'm at 53,275 on, I don't know how many trades I had today. Let's look. 6 trades, and it's about $3.70 a trade. I made 1,400, and I was at 51,897, I believe, right? Plus 50. Let's see, 6 times 3.7. Let's call it $25 in commission costs, roughly, because I know it's going to be less than that. Plus 1,400. 1,400 minus 25 plus 51,897.1. Looking at 53,272 roughly. That's enough room to play with in this market to be able to get where I need to be. Next, just turn on the computer, put a, do you see me, a 2-tick stop loss with a 10-tick target. Just put in 1 trade a day, get to where I need to get, move on to the pro funded account, make my 10,000, take the money. That's the goal. Get the money. Get the money. So I did it in 5 days. So I made step 1 in 5 days, and I made step 2 in 5 days. So it's 10 trading days, but I got to put in another 5 to pass step 2. So as you can see, I can take a 2-tick stop loss with a 10-tick target, and I should be able, that would be like 5 losses would be 100 and something. That'd still be above the 53,170. That'd be about 53,150. Still be enough to pass the combine. So I got 140 ticks today. So 6 trades plus 140 ticks puts my account balance at roughly 53,270. 53,275. I like to print off my spreadsheet and keep a document of it. Today was day 5 of step 2. So I need to just print off my spreadsheet, keep a document of it. I got my video here capturing the day itself, just in case I run into problems at TopStep, that I have documentation of what I've done before. I can prove my trades on the T4 CTS platform. Would highly recommend that you record your trading sessions and review them. I highly recommend that you have yourself a journal. Journal your trades, journal what you've done right. More importantly, journal what you do wrong. You're going to learn from your mistakes a lot greater than you're going to learn from your good days. Your good days, you're going to make up excuses of why you did what you did, but your bad days, I don't know if you can see that, but this is the 31st journal that I've done. I like the Jim Rohn Leadership Journal. Obviously, pick whatever journal you like. Just be consistent. And as you're trading, I didn't really write a lot yet on this day, but I'm getting ready to write some odds and ends after I turn the live recording off, because I can't write and think at the same time. So as I turn off the recording, I'll write what. So for instance, on March 8th, I wrote, we are at all-time historic levels of volatility due in most part to the poor Biden administration policies plus the Russia-Ukraine crisis. All started with the weakness in the Biden administration. All the negative in the economy is due to the poor policies of the green climate bullshit. So this is something to go back to later on in life, or whoever's looking at it later, why, you know, the ADR was so high. Jumping highest volatility in the CL market, highest volatility I've ever seen in my lifetime of trading. Up 1K on 5 trades, historic crude oil prices. We were above the, I think that day on March 8th, we were pushing that $120 marker or something in that area. Yeah. Oh well. All right, that's 21 minutes of me chit-chatting with you. We're closing in. Looks like we got really close to 97, 1.5p area. Where did that come to? That came 97.18, I believe, is the target that I'm looking for. We'll watch and see if it gets there. 1.5p measurement from this high right here at 97.37. There it is. It ran it. That was actually 97.17, so it went one tick lower. No, actually 96.17 was the target that I was looking for, 96.17. So there's your 1.5p move based upon the retracement of where I believe the market could retrace back to. Now you're at the no man's land again. You're in halfway in between the S1 and S2. It could break down. It could go back up. It could hang out. So this, in my humble opinion, pick your spots, in other words, right? Up here is where I was picking my spot to trade it short, waiting for the market to go, thinking the market could run 1.5p down. Or in this case, it looked like I was looking to trade between S1 and down here where S2 is hanging out. So halfway in between the two of them is what I was looking at in that particular trade. Plus, more things that you can find at a certain level, the better you can be. So 1.5p downward movement. Halfway between S1 and S2 is a natural movement of a retracement in the pivot points. So let's do this. Let's go like this. Let's bring it together. So now you can kind of see it a little bit better. I guess it could come down to about here, it looks like, to be halfway in between. So it's still got a little bit of room to retrace a little bit more. All right, 24 minutes. It's Wapner time. It's time to call it a day. I'll be moving to, I think I'll do some just video content on odds and ends from now. 30-minute day trading kind of is accomplished now to move to step 1 through step 2 to get to the pro funded. Now it's get to pro funded. So you don't really need to see me trade 2 ticks against 10 tick stop loss. That's ridiculous. If I see something I want to talk about as far as trading between here and there, getting to pro funded, I'll let you know. Otherwise, maybe I'll do some headshot videos here on my other computer, and we'll talk about various topics. Is there something that you want me to talk about down below? Just make a comment in the comment section, something that, pressing on your mind, and something you'd like me to address as a trader. Many years of trading. Anything, let's have an open discussion here. Anything you'd like me to address? I have a different viewpoint of how I attack step 1 and step 2 as opposed to the pro funded account and whatnot. I don't really care about one reset a month just to get past the next level. It's play money. You just got to look at it as play money until you get to. That's how I look at it. You have your real trading account where you're really trading. You got to follow the rules, right? So you got to follow the $1,000 weekly loss. Actually, I don't want to be anywhere near the 1,000 weekly loss. I really don't like trading in this kind of environment, to be honest. This is 4 and 5 ADR is kind of extreme volatility to me. We are triple with the volatility I'm comfortable with right now. So I've got to think about in the real funded account, there's a double-edged sword, right? You've got the ability to make a lot of money very quickly. The other side of this, you can go against the market. 100 ticks against this market can move against you very quickly. Just for instance, just from this level right here, 96.18 to 96, that was that low that we were looking at. 96.17, 16, I think it made a low at 16.17. So, following 10 ticks behind, boom, you're out of this. But the market has retraced just, it looks like a 10 tick move, but it's not. That's 60, 70, excuse me, 60 ticks, about 55 ticks against you right there. And that's an average retracement. That's $550 a contract right now, just a retracement trade. Very, very high volatility. Got to release your stops a lot higher. Notice that my stop was up over at 98 ticks, which, and I was moving, 98 ticks was my stop. If you looked at this prior to me starting this trade, a 98 tick stop loss, you're going to hit it in high volatility. You might hit it twice, and damn it, you're back to wherever again. Pro funded accounts where I want to go to that next day. That's where I'm going to be going to. Got an ability to be able to, in high volatility right now, put a $10,000 account together and decide what I want to do with it. That's going to be fun right now. I like to get to that point. That's going to be fun for me to do this again. I've done it many times in my past. But 5,000, 3,000, 2,000, 10,000 at TopStep. I have not done that. So that's my goal right now, to be able to get to that 10,000 account level. They've put the carrot out there. I want to go get it. All right. God bless. Take care. I'll see you in the next video I put together. This is Dave Knight here at 123 Day Trade. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Once again, comment below if there's anything you want me to talk about on the headshots videos. If I see anything of particular importance, I'll make a video on it. Otherwise, I'm just going to be taking, as you can see, a 2-tick stop loss against a 10-tick hit, a profit target for the next 5 trading days, and move on to get out of step 2 and move into the pro funded account. That'll be my goal. When I get to the pro funded account, or when I get the approval of pro funded, I'll definitely make a video on that, so you know that what date did I have applied for, and then get ready to start trading on into the pro funded. That's it for now. Bye for now.